Okay, so here's another video. This will be about 10 minutes long. It's going to show you how you can place your own Facebook ad in the most simple way possible for a newbie or beginner that's never done it before. So here we are once again. I logged into my Facebook business management account, not the Meta Suite, the business management account. Usually when you log into your manager account, it's going to take you to the account overview, which will show you any ads you're running, some quick analytics and stuff you can kind of view. Up here will be all your ad accounts. I have like 104 ad accounts, so you're only going to have like 3 or 4 in yours. You have to build credit to get this many ad accounts, but I just want to show you how easy it is to place an ad just to get started. You don't want to like stress out over targeting and niche markets and trying to find the perfect demographic, because really the algorithms for online ads are already set up to do that. So that's how they make money. The faster they find people that buy your product, the more money Facebook will make, because you're going to keep running ads with them. So that's how this all works. That's where they get their primary revenue from, is the ad income. So let's go to one of the ad accounts I set up for you guys, which I'm not going to use because we're setting up your own business manager. So, but I have it in here anyways. So what you want to do, so this will show you all your basic overview, but this is just an account overview page. You want to go to your ads manager. So you want to go down to all tools, then ads manager. This becomes intuitive after you use it for a while. I know it probably looks kind of like jumbled and clunky. So this is where I'm at. I'm in the Magician's Challenge ad account division of the business manager account. So as you can see, I never made an ad here before. There's no history. You can go back for maximum amount of time, no history. So let's create an ad. Let's just do a simple awareness ad or a traffic ad. You just want to get some people hitting your landing page. So do traffic. We don't want to do leads or conversions, because you got to get the pixels set up properly on your website for that. Really what you want to do with Facebook, because it's so finicky, you have to warm it up. It has to trust you. There's so many scammers that run ads on Facebook that if they see one little thing that's off, especially on a new account, they'll just shut you down, and then you're kind of like screwed, and you got to figure out a way to start over again. By the way, when they shut down your accounts from policy violations, which the amount of policies you can violate is about 100 pages long, they actually will take your pixel and your Facebook page along with it. It'll still be live, but you won't be able to get in and do anything with it. You can't get your data, you can't get your customers, you can't respond to people making comments, you can't do anything at all until it's resolved and you get it unlocked. You want to do manual, don't mess with that. Okay, this is what a typical ad platform looks like when you're setting it up. So it's just basically an interface. So you got a new campaign. It's a traffic campaign, which means Facebook is just going to run people probably interested in your product to your ad in the news feed or on Marketplace or wherever it shows up. And then when they click on the ad, they're going to go to your website landing page, whatever that might be. So the first thing we want to do is set up the campaign. So here's your name. You can name it whatever you want. Don't worry about, if you're in any of these categories, which you're not, you have to qualify to run ads in any of these. Housing, any realtor's got to qualify. You have to go through a background check. It's really insane how strict they are now. Same thing with employment ads. Obviously politics is a huge issue. And then credit. So we're doing traffic. We're not doing A/B and testing. We're just doing one simple ad. You click next. So now we're in what's called the ad set. So you have 3 components of your ad on Facebook. For any ad on Facebook, this is how it works. You have a campaign, you have an ad set, and then you have the actual ad itself. So the campaign encompasses the macroeconomics of your ad. The ad set covers the smaller aspects, such as what's the website it's going to, what kind of budget are you doing, and your targeting. So here, all right, we're looking at website. You want to send traffic to your website, but you could do all this other stuff too. If you have Instagram, you can have them call you. A number will pop up on the ad. You could have them go to your chat messenger, or even one of these, WhatsApp, Instagram, or Messenger, which is the most popular one. But if you're sending traffic to a messenger, that means someone needs to be standing by to answer the messages that come in on Messenger, or you have to set up automated replies, which you can do, but you have to do it from the ad platform, not from the Facebook page. Okay, so let's scroll down. So don't worry about cost per result. Don't worry about dynamic creatives. Leave that off. Put your budget at $1 a day. Facebook is one of the very few ad platforms left that allow you to spend only $1 a day, and yet they're still going to find up to 666 people that will see that they'll show your ad to. Now, whether or not they click on it is a matter of how converting your ad is. How good is your copy? Do you have a good headline, and do you have a good image? Now, on Facebook, your headline and image is what's going to convert clicks. Just because you're showing your ad to people that are interested in board games does not mean they're going to click on it. It has to entice some sort of interest. There's got to be an attention getter. So you have to be good at writing headlines, and you have to have an image that sticks out from the competition. If your image does not stick out, your conversions will be a little bit lower, and the same goes for your headline. So for $1 a day, for this many people to see your ad, that's not a bad deal. That's better than newspapers or magazines. Now, Google has a minimum of $5 a day, but they simply will not show your ad at all. They allow you to set a budget of $5 a day, but I can tell you from experience, they won't show your ad. You have to up your budget to almost $50 a day for Google just to show your ad to like maybe 100 people. And now, Google, you're going to spend a lot more money, but you will get more qualified leads, because those are people actually searching for whatever your keyword is or whatever you're selling. They're actively in the market looking to buy. Facebook is an interest-based marketplace. Social media. You can set up how long you want it to run, just leave it open. You can turn it off anytime you want. You could even set a budget where if it exceeds like $10, the campaign shuts down automatically. Okay, this is your audience. Like, where do you want it to show? So, age, I would just leave that open. Obviously, United States, you can edit that. You could do take away United States, and it would be global. You could do other countries like Australia, which is 20 to 23 million people. You could add in Australia, you could add in USA. That adds another couple 100 million. This is your audience size when you add countries. But let's keep this really simple. Let's just do United States. All right, so let's scroll down. We're leaving the age alone. Languages, probably want English. So English, all. Audience, advantage plus audience. Leave that alone. Placements. So this is where you would do. Actually, this is new. This is what I'm talking about. This was not here a couple days ago. At least not in this function. Okay, so no. Don't mess with advantage plus. This is an algorithmic thing. Go back up to advantage plus audience. We're going to use original audience. This is where you would do targeting. So let's see here. Yeah, this is what the option they used to have. They just changed it. Amazing. All right, so let's say gaming. All right, so here gaming, video games is an interest. See that it says interest right there? Not behaviors, interest. So when you hover over the interest category that shows up by auto population, it'll show you to the right in that little pop-up box how many people on the Facebook network are interested in gaming video games. So it's about 420 million people on average. Let's see if we can find a board game in here, a board game niche or audience. Didn't see it. Let's type it under board. Let's type in board game and see what happens. Oh, okay. So that market's even bigger. Board games, 463 million to 545 million people on the Facebook network. That's a lot of people. So that is really broad. You're gonna get like very few. You could select this and then just let the algorithm find your audience for your game. It may take a long time, like maybe 3 weeks, or maybe less. But really, I mean, the best way to go is to use the algorithm. So let's just pick the board game. So we got, in the United States alone, about 40 to 50 million people. Now the whole network worldwide was at 450 million people. So at $1 a day or $30 a month, you can reach up to 689 people per day. Times that by 30, that's how many people will see your ad. You could get up to 15 to 40 clicks per day, which isn't bad for $1 a day. This is why I love Facebook. And in addition, if you have a really awesome thing, you can get viral activity, which is free advertising. People start sharing your post. You'll get because it's really interesting, you'll get tons of free conversions, which is just from people sharing. That's why social media ads work so well if you got a compelling offer. All right, so let's go to next. We got the targeting, we got the geographics, the age we're leaving open. The targeting is virtually blue ocean. Board games is a huge market in the United States. Plenty of room for the algorithm to find your people. That's a huge. You could even do no targeting at all. Just let the algorithm find. But this will help a little bit. So click next, lower right hand corner. All right, now this is the actual ad. So new traffic ad. Now leave this off. You guys select your page, so your page will auto-populate in this list here. These are all the pages I got. I think since you guys added me as a partner on the Facebook page, your page should be in my list here. Sometimes you gotta type it in. There it is. Magician's Challenge. View selected page. Now you're going to upload images for your ad. You want to do manual. You could also make a catalog. That's more for e-commerce. You're going to do a single image. Remember, we're doing a basic starter ad here. You can do this. It's fine. It's just a little breadcrumb they offer. So here's your creative. This is where you're going to add your media. It's going to be an image. I don't have your image, so I'm just going to use an example here. Let me just find an example image somewhere. Here, we'll do a book. This is a Kindle book I wrote. Let's use that as an example. We're not actually making this ad go live. So when you upload the image, it shows you what your image will look like, the ad image, in various networks and Facebook. So in the in-stream ads, that's what it looks like. stories and reels and apps and sites. And then your right column, newsfeed. This is what most people will see right here. All right, so then you click next. Then it goes beyond that. It shows you even more versions of what you're, because you know Facebook has all these little divisions: marketplace, newsfeed, music now, comments. You could even do 3D animation. Obviously this image is not optimized for any of these things. All you want to worry about is that you want to make sure that it shows up correctly on newsfeed, marketplace, messenger, stuff like that. So always click optimize. So to the right, it shows you what your ad will look like I just said. In all the feeds, it's showing stories and reels, in-stream ads, search results, apps and websites. So one network it's not showing on, who cares? Very few people are on those networks down there. Just like I said, marketplace, that's Instagram profile, and here's marketplace. So good, it's showing up on marketplace. You definitely want it there. The video feeds, you definitely want it on video feeds because a ton of gamers and game people love watching reels. Reels is the same thing as YouTube Shorts. I mean, people get addicted to it. So you want your ad to show up there. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so the Facebook feed's the main one. People see that on their phones, laptops, desktops, all that stuff. So then your primary text, that's what's going to show up in the ad. So for instance, new game system, check it out here. Free trial. So that shows up above in the text. All right, and then of course they have all this AI stuff now where they give you suggestions on what to write based on what you just wrote. So you can look at that, or you could say, no, screw the AI, I want my text. You can write up to 5 different variations, which the Facebook ad will rotate them to see what people respond best to. Just do one for now. Keep it simple. Now, headline, their AI is going to come up with some potential headlines here. You could write your own, or you could use theirs. Unleash your game. I mean, they're okay, but let's free game trial sounds better if you ask me. Free is one of the most biggest converting headline words ever. Works always, no matter what's going on in the world. Unique game. Make sure you capitalize the first letter of each word in a headline. That's copywriting 101. All right, so that is your headline, and you can also make variations of your headline. You could add, however, I think up to 10. You can add a description if you want. You don't have to. New game. Okay, that would show up not on newsfeed, but some areas of Facebook. Your description. The most important one is your headline, and then a short primary text, because the headline shows up right here. It's not. This thing's a little glitchy. You got to keep like refreshing that thing. Yeah, your headline should show up here, but this thing gets glitchy if you use Chrome. Chrome has a caching issue, so it's not refreshing. You gotta, there is a way to refresh this thing so you can see if that works. Well, I guess just to refresh it, you just go back into the headline text and hit a space and then hit reverse. There you go. Oh, now it disappeared again. Huh, that's funny. So I don't know why it's doing that, but all you gotta do is go to well, anyways, let's move on. Let's just finish the ad. Maybe it'll refresh when we're done. Call to action, gotta have that. Learn more is the biggest converting one, but you could do all these other ones. Sign up, subscribe, watch more. If you got a video, the watch more is a good one. A landing page with a video is a good one. That'll really, I think, showing your board game and someone playing it and all the benefits and awesome features of it would be really good. But you could do all these. Just leave it at learn more. Destination, this is going to be your website. Make sure you type in HTTPS, the full thing. Also, if you have an image tied to your website and it's in the header, it'll auto-populate here if you don't have a media. Like I could delete this image up here, delete it, and if your website has an image in it, it'll show up here like that white rabbit. Maybe it'll show up here if I didn't put this in. So that's a great domain because it aligns with what you're selling. There's the type. Now the headline's showing. See, that's how glitchy Facebook is, but it was there all along. It just wasn't shown in this preview. Now you could add on this stuff here. You don't want anyone calling you, so you're not doing that. That's for like local businesses. We're not doing translations. We are doing tracking. We're going to do a pixel. I don't have a pixel set up, but you got to have your pixel set up before we do this. Remember I told you got to put the pixel on your website so Facebook can track everything that's going on your website and figure out who's coming to your website and if they're converting, so they can find more of those people on Facebook network and drive more of those people to your website. That's how the whole thing works here. So for tracking, if we had the pixel, we would click setup, and then we'd find your pixel in there. But we don't have a pixel in this. I never made one because we're setting up your own business management account. I'm going to set up that pixel in your account so you guys own all your data. I don't want to have your data in my account. There's no reason for that. So you're basically done with this ad. This is what people will see. Here's your ad. So let's say you're on Facebook and you're scrolling and you'll see, let's go to advanced preview. This is what it will look like on the okay, well, suddenly it disappeared. Not sure why. Let's just go back to this then. Welcome to Facebook. Anyways, so this is the news feed. That'll be in the right-hand the upper right-hand column. If you're on Instagram, it'll look like this. Instagram profile, stat. I don't use Instagram that much, so Marketplace, very important. So they'll see this. They'll see part of the headline. That's why those first 3 or 4 words, you got to have good attention getters. And then you got the Facebook video feeds. You would definitely want to do that. Here's another right column image. Sometime on mobile, this is what they look like on the right column, which is good. You got your whole headline, and then the web domain, which is totally keyword related. And by the way, you could change if you go up to your domain. So that's the website URL, but you could change what the display is. Like we could say Magic Gaming. So whoops, sorry. You can change it to like something like a domain that's really simple, even simpler to understand. Let's say you had a complex URL that didn't make sense, like Acme Industries. What's that got to do with gaming, right? So if that was like acmeindustries.com, you don't really want that in your ad because that's not going to like resonate with gaming, board games. So that's where they give you this option. Google does the same thing, where you put in a fake alias of the domain name, the web address. So let's say Magic Gaming, and that will show up. But if they click, when they click on it, it's not going to go to magicgaming.com, because that's probably, besides someone owns that, that's definitely taken. It'll go to this. So it's basically, you're just kind of like covering up your real web address with a well understood name.com. So, but you guys have a good web address, domain name, so you don't need to use this option. Anyway, so that's it. So you'd go down here, click publish. Now Facebook will publish it. I'm sorry, they don't publish it right away. They review it. An actual human, I believe. No, humans don't review them anymore. A robot does. Takes like between 5 to 10 hours. Go up here, close this pane, back to your interface. See, you have your button here. You can turn on and off. You have 3 tabs: campaign, ad set, ad. We just went through all 3 tabs to create your ad. So always stay on your campaign tab. You know, this is where all your analytics will show up here, which you can change it with these columns here. You can make custom columns. Show you how many people are clicking on it. Make sure you have your date range set correctly. So once this goes live, which right now it's in review, it's not live. You'll see a little green dot next to it. That means it's live and running at $1 a day. I would do a campaign like this and leave it on forever. If you guys are in this the long term, $30 a day is nothing in marketing today. And then do new ads. You can do as many campaigns as you want. You just keep hitting create. You can do, within a campaign, you can create multiple ad sets for different targeting. Let's say you want to target certain niches. Remember, ad sets are for targeting niches, people niches, demographics. The ad tabs over here, that's for ad variations. If you want to change the image or the headline, you do it on the ad tab. The ad set tab, targeting and demographics, if you want to change that. Campaign, the goal. The campaign is for setting your goal of your entire ad. Are you doing this to get traffic? Are you doing it for sales, leads, conversions, brand awareness? That's the other thing. You can create, while you set up this, which is a traffic, you can do a brand campaign. Let's say you just want, or heck, no, let's do you could do likes. You want to get likes? Let's do that. That's the cheapest thing you could do, but one of the best things for brands. You want to do manual, continue. See, it'll show up here. Now you got an engagement campaign. Now what's great about engagement, which typically is what people run to get likes, or just people liking posts or whatever. Most of the expensive clicks you're going to get are in the USA. Well, forget the USA. Let's go to Thailand. Let's go to Asia or Africa, South America. You want to get 5-cent conversions? You can get 1,000 likes on your page for a couple bucks. All you do is, when you set up this ad, under the ad set, remember we got those 3 tabs, here they are here on the side. Go to ad set, go down to geographical area, wherever it is. Or, I'm sorry, it might be under campaign. No, it's under ad set level. I know it's here somewhere. Conversion location. We want them to convert on your Facebook page. Hopefully you get people that will actually do likes. That is not the right page, obviously. We're looking for M. Here it is. I don't know how I missed that. Audience controls. I don't know why they call this audience controls. It should just be audience location. Anyways, you want to edit that, cancel out United States, put in Thailand. Most people in Thailand, Manila, Philippines, they speak English and they love America. You're going to get likes. I've done many campaigns in Thailand. You want to select country, of course, not these minors. You're going to have up to 50 million people as an audience size. Ignore all these warnings. Facebook tries to force your hand to do what they want you to do, but what is this under? Okay, this is for like if you're trying to get advertised to people under 18, or I don't know what's going on with this. Probably some major policy violations out there and they're trying to get rid of those people. So you can ignore that. And then this seems to be about younger people in Thailand. I don't know what that is, but anyways, just ignore it. And they're just wondering if you really want Thailand. But let's add another one. Let's see if we could do Latin America. I don't know if they got a category for that. Yeah, they do. Oh, no, they don't. I don't know. Brazil's pretty big. You should have about 20 million people in Brazil. Brazil has a huge middle class. Yeah, that added another 75 million people to the roster. Brazil has one of the biggest up-and-coming middle classes in the world, second only to China, and then following is India. So you could do India too. Most people in India speak English. Basically, any third world country where English is desired and they are friendly towards Americans, and most speak English. So I mean, you have a lot of options. But anyways, you're going to get cheaper clicks. You just want to get likes. Likes are nothing. They don't show who liked. It just shows likes. So if you want a couple thousand likes really cheap for like $100, you can get thousands. Do this, and make sure you put in your budget too. Leave age open. Obviously, we're not going to, and you could set a cap at like age 20 if you want. All genders, all demographics. Don't change any of this stuff because most people like games anyways. And then you go on through the rest of the process in creating the ad. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this out. Turn this ad off. Turn them all off because they're, obviously I don't want these to run. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. And that's it. So let me know if you have any questions. You can now place your own ad on Facebook once you set up your business management account.